Okay. We're back. Why it should... Where's the thumbnail not there? Boy, everything's messed up. Come back in, everyone. Hopefully... Okay. Hey, we're back. Yes. So what I realized happened is earlier, before I started setting everything up, I rebooted my computer. Like, it seemed to be like lagging or something, so I just hit restart. And it seems like whenever I do that, for some reason the microphone won't connect to Streamlabs. Why? I don't know. Why I don't know. But the microphone won't connect to Streamlabs. If I when I restart it, then I gotta open Streamlabs and then close it and open it again. I don't know why that happens. It seems like it's right there, but so what happened is then I restarted Streamlabs and it worked. And then it was picking up the microphone, but in order to do that, I lost the stream. So it's oh shit. Which sucks. So thank you for holding on to sex. Thank you for holding on. We're back. Everything is good. So thank you everyone for popping over. Yes, we're back. Cobra Kai Companion. We put out, I made a post, if you saw, we put out on Cobra Kai Companion the recap for episode 4. If you guys are into podcasts, a great thing to listen to, especially in the background if you have something. And we have a bonus episode coming very soon about the Weird Al movie. So we recorded that last night. It's a good movie. I won't spoil anything, but maybe it's a movie you want to check out. Okay, let's see. Lisa's here. Thank you, Lisa, Teresa. Yeah, everyone. Cobra Kai World. Thank you for coming in, man. Oh, yeah, that's a good... Has anyone seen the Friendship Game? I'll be honest with you, Roundtable, I watched the trailer, and I thought, oh my god, that doesn't look good. Yeah, it's a video on demand. I'm not eager to spend money on that. I'm not... I'm just, I'm frugal. I'm not cheap, I'm frugal. I don't want to... I'm not going to spend money on... a movie just because Peyton List is in it. If it were on Netflix, maybe I would at least check out a little of it. Yeah. But I suspect the movie's probably not very good, which is why it doesn't have any other sort of distribution deal. And who knows? But if I hear it's great, I'll spend money on it. Maybe, but I'm pretty frugal. But she does. She will. She's got stuff out there. Let's begin. Yeah, look forward to this every Sunday. Thank you, Danny Boy. I'll be honest with you. I've ever since I started doing this, and it's been a year now. I've constantly wonder if having it on Sunday is a bad day for this, but there's stuff there's stuff football, which like Only is like one of my biggest competitors is like football, and stuff, other stuff going on. So I don't know, but we do. What's up with Stranger Things? Actually, Frank, so it's basically, I'll show you in a minute. It's basically a carryover from last week, that they did release the first episode title for the next season. So I'll pull that up in a minute. Didn't Zach and Leo? Yes, which is why it got kind of carried over into Cobra Kai Companion, because there is a connection to that. Like a few more too. Apparently, I didn't even know the stunt coordinator was one of the guys from The Fist and such like that. So, Viva la Frugalians. Very true. Penis-shaped waffles. Yeah. So you know what happened is when we recorded the episode, this is about the Cobra Kai Companion episode 4 recap. We hadn't talked for a few weeks because stuff had gotten in the way, and then we just caught up for a couple minutes, and then Peter started the recording, and the first thing he throws at me, so I was in Mexico, and there were these peanut-shaped waffles like out of nowhere, and I'm just like, whoa. So yeah. If you're into that sort of discussion, be sure to check out the latest Cobra Kai Companion recap. The Sekai Taikai is a real tournament. Where did you see this? Like I searched Sekai Taikai, because that's more or less a generic name. I can imagine there are sort of worldwide karate tournaments or something, but like not necessarily. But I pretty think whatever they're representing in the show is a fictional tournament, like the All Valley. The All Valley is actually a fictional tournament. During the week, you'll have other sports like the NBA, soccer, football, and stunt coordinator. Yeah. It was a real tournament hosted in Okinawa. Right. Yeah, I would say there's a good chance it's in Okinawa. The thing is, though, if it's a regular tournament in Okinawa, even if it's like every 4 years or whatever, you would think Chosen would have known about it, even if he didn't participate, since Chosen presumably dominates the karate scene in Okinawa. But I don't know. It's called Sekai Taikai? Gonna edit. Yeah, he's got. Oh, Akira. Is that how you say it? Akira. Yeah, who played Sato, young Sato. It's on YouTube, the interview. I've listened to the first part of it, which is interesting. A little bit about his past, or like how he got into acting. Gonna probably finish it this week. But the podcast is coming. 1997 Sekai Taikai. Sexai Taikai. Wow, that's when Robbie and Tori and Miguel and Sam go to celebrate. When does the Sekai Taikai become the Sexai Taikai? Just means world tournament. Yeah. When do you think we'll get the first sneak peek of season 6? Hey, Magic, thank you for coming in. I know you watch the videos and see your comments, but well, here's the thing about like season 6 is it's probably not going to be for a while. They haven't even started the creative process of it, like the writing and such. So, you know, they got to write it, then they got to do the whole shooting and all of it and editing. Honestly, I don't think, if you're talking like sneak peek of like a few images, some sort of teaser trailer, I don't think you get anything before next summer. You know, and it really just depends on when they're going to set the release date. We don't know. You know, it may be 2024. I have a video on it. Make sure you check that out. You know, because frankly, even Hurwitz said a few things like, he obviously he tries not to say a whole lot, but sometimes he accidentally says things maybe he didn't mean to, like he said there will be more Cobra Kai. It's kind of like a, aha, we got you. Like, you know, people are wondering, well, will it be renewed? Because they haven't announced a renewal. What's going on? Well, I mean, he did say there will be more Cobra Kai. He didn't say we're hoping for a renewal, because that's what he would say. He would say if we're lucky and we get renewed, you know, which is, you know, it's been a while, but that's kind of like what he said right after, immediately after season 2. It was like a week, like, or something. Like, you know, if we're lucky to get renewed for season 3. So, but it said he's like, there will be more Cobra Kai. So it really just comes on the release date, and then when does Netflix want the show, right? The reason 5 came out when it did is because Netflix was like, hey, we need something to fill this gap here. You know, September, basically the end of the summer, the beginning of the fall, we wanted it to be Cobra Kai. And so they hopped to work. And that's why we got season 5 when it was, because it was when Netflix wanted it, you know, in their schedule. So, you know, we'll just see where it comes. But my video, since I'm talking about it, if you go to my channel, watch this video. Season 6, the release date. That's a good video. I always like to direct you to videos. Okay. Let's see. There's a lot of chat here. Let me go back. But thank you for that, Magic. Tokyo, Kyoto. Yeah, I was thinking something like Kyoto. Berlin, Germany. Nah, I don't think they would go to Europe. I mean, it's like, yeah, theoretically they could go anywhere in the world, right? But I feel like it would be closer tied to either somewhere in, you know, Japan, Okinawa, you know, or South Korea. Like South Korea was like the other thing I thought, just because that is like a center for the story, you know, where Kim Da-yoon is from and all that. Yeah, the Sato and Chosen flashback, you are absolutely in good company with that. I think the same thing. I thought that flashback was great. The angle where Miguel and Robbie were fighting. Oh, let me pull it back. We'll see. Yeah, they might have had a crane, I suppose. Johnny Lawrence, thank you for coming in. I think every character appearance. Well, yeah, for sure. Obviously, every character appearance should always be critical to the story. I don't know about a Kreese versus Silver. I feel like the show's going in a different direction because of the way season 5 ended. Kreese, oh, this shot, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sure they had some sort of crane or something or other to get that camera up there. Where were we? Kreese versus Silver. Yeah, Kreese versus Silver is a good fight. But I don't think the show's going in that direction, just because Silver's going to jail, Kreese is getting out. Like it's something different. Like Kreese isn't even after Silver anymore. Silver's gone. Kreese wants to expand Cobra Kai or whatever. Miguel and Daniel? Yeah. I think we could get that. We'll see how they do the training. We'll see what shapes up. No, there's nothing to gather from that. I did vaguely look in the background of when Silver shows up, but there's nothing there. And I'm still like leaning on the idea that there's nothing there. Like it's just Silver being creepy and a little spooky. Like, boy. The balcony fight was masterly done. It sure was. Definitely a lot of people like that. Hurwitz is a lot more careful on this than he is on those interviews. Yeah, somewhat. It's easier to, make sure you type exactly what you want, as opposed to just like an interview where you're talking to someone, you're playing off, their energy or something, and you kind of just say things. But you're right. They wrote themselves into a corner. No, I think they did this deliberately. Did you watch my recent video on season 6? This one? Be sure you've seen this one if you haven't yet. What's important about this video is that that's kind of like what it covers. It covers. Well, I didn't even realize this came out 10 days ago already. Sorry. But it covers that, and this was intentional, and I think there's even some even Rocky connections. That's kind of what they're going for. Where it feels like an ending. It feels like, wow, this is the end. Like we covered all this stuff. But they got, and then the next season starts and everything's even bigger. No, that's not the hold up. That's not, Netflix. It was, talking to them and deciding how many more they want. Actually, that's probably not it. I still get the impression it's probably 2 more seasons. But a big part of it is they're working on Obliterated. So they haven't done anything yet. And now it is also possible they're not sure where they want it in the schedule yet. That's possible. But who knows? More of that asa. Yeah, that's good. Asa. Will we see a scene with Dimitri Devon? I suppose it's possible. Why not? they're not really connecting. Haven't really had anything together. Do you view them as like similar? Is that why you're thinking that? Like, ooh, they're both like really smart, particular people. The school scenes, yeah. You know, as the show, and I think I talked about this in the video, as the show expands and has gotten bigger than the high school drama, you know, we don't spend as much time in West Valley High School anymore. So, and there may be some next season if we back in the school year, but you know, it probably won't be a whole lot. Aisha, she's probably mostly done. Could always show back up at the end in some sort of reunion episode or something. We'll see. We have a fine Sunday. Thank you very much. The Crease scene in jail with the flashbacks was masterly done. It sure was. It turned out better than you would have thought, right? Yeah, I don't think they're going to be milking the series. Besides, you know, that's not something Netflix has really ever done, ever. Like, in any series, usually Netflix is known for canceling stuff too soon, not for milking it past its prime. So Netflix seems to always be very conscientious of that. That's just how Netflix operates. So it seems like if they have, like, an idea of where they want the show to end, and it makes sense, you know, Netflix is probably okay with that. But that's not something you've really ever seen on Netflix. Like, oh, they're just milking it. Mike Barnes training scenes. Yeah, that's my prediction. We'll get that. Coming in, helping out with the tournament. Sounds good to me. Daniel. I guess you could say it's stupid in retrospect. I mean, I never thought that was going to happen, but there's definitely a contingent of people out there who very strongly believed it. Told me all the time. Yeah. I think you're just taking, like, what happens is you take this dialogue and stuff and you know, they're just trying to write cool scenes and such, and but you put it together and it looks like it's more than it really is. Yeah, old age, yeah. Yeah, there's no like terminal illness. There's no deep rooted thing there. Yeah, Hayden said he's off the board. Silver is off the board karate wise. I really think it just means like he's out for a season. It takes him a while to get all this stuff cleared up. I don't know. The whole thing is, yeah, I don't know about Terry Silver, but I just feel like Silver's out for like one season is how it happens. But what they did say is Silver lost his reputation, and that's what hurts the most. Ready to get back to Cobra Kai, hungry for more. I don't blame you. There's not much really going on for the rest of this year, right? You know, like we had Stranger Things in the summer. And now then we had like House of the Dragon wrapped up. There was, the other Star Wars show, Andor. I didn't watch it. I haven't really watched any of the Star Wars shows. She-Hulk, which I don't know, people watch that or whatever. But like we're mostly like wrapped up. I think for like television shows this year. Is there anything else coming up? So yeah. Yeah, I think Anthony will keep training. Will Anthony be in a karate mood? But yeah, he'll keep training. We still have what was said to him in season 4. Mr. Miyagi said one day he'll protect the family or something. What that'll be, we don't know. I don't know if they figured it out yet, but looking forward to a good moment for Anthony coming up. Anthony will get really good. Yeah. I don't know if Kenny will take a break. But maybe he switches. Maybe he studies with Johnny or something. Surprised we didn't get Miguel and Johnny reunion in the finale. I don't think we needed it. It wasn't like they were estranged or anything. They were just in different parts of the finale. So, and there was more important like reunions to be had. Miguel and Sam, Robbie and Tori then, and then Chosen coming back and still alive, and et cetera, et cetera. So like, I don't know. Like I don't think it really was like necessary for that. Plus we had Johnny and Carmen, which is more important. Tori will learn the most from Mike. Could be. That would be a good connection. Although really Mike Barnes and anyone. Cobra Kai fans and Stranger Things fans. Well, here's the thing, Johnny Lawrence. If in a room, if you put Cobra Kai fans in one room, and presumably you mean they fight it out. Obviously, the Cobra Kai fans will win because they practice karate. They know how to kick ass. The Stranger Things fans will all stick their arms out like they're doing something, like L. So they'll all stick their arms out, but it doesn't do anything, and then they get their butts kicked. Will Kim still be in the Valley next season? That's what we have to see. We just don't know how they're going to play this. Does she go back to South Korea? Then what? Does she bring her students from South Korea to the Valley? I don't know. That seems odd, but we'll figure it out. We'll see what they do. She-Hulk is trash, so I've heard. Never watched. I haven't watched any of the Marvel shows, so I don't really care. But yeah. Should Anthony be trained and taken under Miguel's wing, since Robbie did the same for Kenny? It would also make a new rivalry for Miguel versus Kenny. No, I don't think we're doing a Miguel versus Kenny. We're done with all these rivalries amongst our main characters. And I don't think Anthony needs to be taken under Miguel's wing. He has Sam, he has his dad. So he's got plenty of training already. Like, Sam will be, yeah, we'll see. But they still have like Daniel and everyone. Mike Barnes to train Hawk. Sean Caden said that. I can see him saying that. Cobra Kai versus Stranger Things fandom scenario. Yeah, that's a good one. If Chosen is here to stay, I feel like he may be. He's going to be around for another season. We don't know where it'll end up, but you know, they get back to Okinawa and see Kumiko. Do you think we'll see his furniture store again? Well, it did burn down, dude. All he has left are his fists, so he's got to use the karate. Miguel's the only one not mentoring a little kid. I don't think that's important. He needs to stay focused on his own training. Yeah. So here, real quick, I'll just click over to this just since I saw it. We do have some Stranger Things fans here. Chapter 1, The Crawl. So this is the first episode of season 5. The Crawl. Like, what does The Crawl mean? I tend to think it's the spread of the Upside Down. How we saw at the end when like the hole kind of opened up in Hawkins and the Upside Down was coming into Hawkins and it was expanding everywhere, splitting the stuff. Like, I think that's what The Crawl is. The Crawl is the expansion of the Upside Down. We'll see. There's like other theories that it's like them crawling in to attack or something, but like I didn't really connect with those. Just because it felt like that would be something at the end of the season, not at the beginning of the season. So, that's The Crawl, which I don't know. I think it's kind of good. We'll see. It's the Upside Down taking over. Let me look here. Does Mike have kids? No, there's no indication he had any kids. Which do you think will be the best sensei in the future? I'd like to say Robbie and Miguel, but we'll see. Yeah, he would have said something about kids. He would have said, like, she took the kids or something, right? And let him go away was trash. Yeah, he flies out the window. He flies out the window and then he's gone. Pity. Which is like a point I missed. Is Obliterated wrapping today? I don't think it's wrapping today. I think it's scheduled to go late this month. But I feel like maybe they're in the last 2 episodes or so. So for those who don't know, what's his name posted this? I don't know if it was the cinematographer. I'm not sure who this is. This was on Instagram. He posted it on a story. John Hurwitz reposted it, and here Peter from Cobra Kai just grabbed it and posted it because I saw it on Instagram, but I didn't grab the image. But so this is an image of Obliterated. They kind of go all out from what is that? Yesterday, 11/11, or 2 days ago. So they're shooting 107. I think it's supposed to be 8 episode season, right? So it's 8 episodes in Obliterated. They're probably shooting them in blocks, like 7 and 8 together. John and Hayden are directing it. So probably the final 2 episodes. That's the cameraman. But so this is just this. Yeah. So, I mean, it's probably coming next year, I guess. This is a very different show. It's going to be more like MA, like rated mature. A lot of more drugs and bad stuff. as they're trying to stop a bomb or whatever. But I don't know what this is. Loot Baby. I don't know. I wish I knew what that was. I don't know. I see this and I'm thinking, like 35 millimeter. Like, are they shooting on 35 millimeter? They're not shooting digitally? That's really weird. 72 FPS. I'm trying to figure out what that is. I mean, I guess they could be shooting on film, but like, especially like a Netflix show, like you would think they just shoot digitally and they get it in 4K. Like, I don't know why. Like, it doesn't make sense that they would shoot on 35 millimeter. It's unfortunately, film has just gone away. Especially since most projection these days is digital. Unless you can watch something shot in 70 millimeter, which is beautiful. Quentin Tarantino does that. So let me look here. So let me catch up on some questions. Do you think Miguel learns from Mike? He will be in the same ballpark as senseis. I mean, they're all getting close. The top students are getting close to the sensei levels. Zach is going to diss Tori from cheating. Why does Zach care about Tori for anything? Or the All Valley? No, I don't think anyone's dissing Tori. Would you diss Tori? She'll kick your ass. Yeah, and Zach would get his ass kicked. Exactly. How do you like the idea of 11 getting hit by lightning and becoming Vecna 2.0? Is this a theory going around? Damn. Like, no, I think that's stupid. Man, like, I just like some of the Stranger Things theories I think are so bad. They actually get me frustrated. And I made Stranger Things videos and I wish good ones and I wish they did better. Tori would kick Zach's ass. Yeah. The follow-up show for Cobra Kai. Shut down Cobra. No, they're not related like that. Besides, they're already working on like a Cobra Kai spinoff, which they basically have confirmed. So, this is just another show, something I guess has been in their minds for a really long time that they kind of always wanted to do, and they're taking a shot at it. They got their chance. So, yeah. Oh, I realize. You couldn't see all of it, yeah. But yeah, John and Hayden are directing it. Which episode do you think could disappear? Nothing will change about Cobra Kai. I'd have to think. I mean, stuff happens in every episode. Is it that important? I always think of 303. Now you're gonna pay. Realistically, very little happened in that episode. That was just Miguel got his surgery, which really didn't do anything. They had a car wash. It was just the first episode of Robbie and Juvie. Even like 507, like whatever. The 35 millimeter is a Canon round. Is that the name of a camera? I don't know what you mean, Canon round. Canon is a company that make cameras, right? I don't know. How's your day? Pretty good. You don't think it'll be as popular? Maybe not. It's for older persons. Well, older teens, yeah, but yeah. Stranger Things theories or Cobra Kai theories are worse. I think Stranger Things just goes way off more on crazy tangents. You know, as crazy as Cobra Kai theories can be, like you can kind of understand why they're thinking that. Like, oh, Daniel and Amanda are getting a divorce. Allie is Tori's mom. You know, these are fine. But some of these Stranger Things theories are just like going off in such weird directions. Like you just wonder, like people just start making shit up, for views or whatever. Like it's like there's really no reason for their theory. Like, why is this a theory? Like, why do you think this? And it's like people just say shit like this. Oh, I have a theory. You know, Elle will get hit by lightning and turn to Vecna. What the hell? Like, what in the show like leads you to think that? That's not even really how Vecna became Vecna. You know, it was like this weird process. It wasn't just like he got hit by lightning. You know, like it's like people just come up with shit to come up with content, and then it just gets spread around. It just annoys me because I don't like that. You know. Zach with this story because she's close with Kenny and hates her by association. I think you're overthinking it, dude. Don't think it through so much. Like at some point, like yes, you can overthink things. Like just to 35 millimeter as a gun. No, but yeah, but that doesn't make any sense. Just for people who know what he's talking about, like this where it says here, but that doesn't make any sense. This is a slate, right? This is, you see at the top the writing of like the scene they're shooting and whatever. Like this is a slate for each shot, you know. And what they do is when they slate, like they have the date. They always just put the director, the cameraman. Usually it's like the cinematographer, but I guess here they have the cameraman, whatever. You know, in the episode, you know, and then it's like the scene number, the take number, you know, scene such and such, take whatever, angle, I don't know. But like no, they're not talking about like the gun or something. No, it would be a reference to the camera that they're shooting with, or how they're shooting or something. You know, I have Netflix, but like, yeah, it would be like a reference to something like that. Like it's not going to be a reference to a gun. No. Not on the slate. I don't think they'll end up. Yeah, I don't necessarily think that either. Is it common to give criminals sweet food? I don't. I wouldn't know. More Sato flashbacks. Yeah. More Sato or in like a Miyagi spinoff. Cringe full of 9-year-olds. Well, I don't know if they're all 9 years old, but like there is like. Yeah, there is like some cringe, like I only care about like the analysis and theory parts of it. Like I don't like the part of the fandom that, you know, goes after the actors or whatever. I don't care, but just, yeah, as far as like theories and such, like there's just like so many bad ones, and you know, the weirdly the same thing kind of happened with Squid Game last year. Like it was like a really good show. It was like really interesting, and a lot of people are putting out theories, and there's like some good theories. And then like because it was like popular, people just started making more theories that got progressively dumber, like to the point where it's just absolutely effing ridiculous. And it actually just, it makes me mad in a way, like where people just like put out bad theories about something, you know, essentially just for views. You know, you're just kind of like putting out, like, you know, at least have some thought in it, and it frustrates me. Mike Barnes learns Miyagi-Do in season 5. Imagine. Well, Jaden, out of all the ideas I've seen thrown, that's not actually a bad one. That's kind of like at least a little interesting. You've had Cobra Kai, now the sequel is Miyagi-Do. I don't think that's where they're going. Like, I don't think necessarily we need to follow Miguel and Robbie in college or whatever. In street fights only. Yeah. But I do kind of just vaguely like the concept of like this sequel spinoff or whatever is called Miyagi-Do. Terry Silver or Vincent from Mexico? Terry Silver. Yeah, Steph Sonny. Yeah, like 2 seasons, 6 and 7, something like that. And I think that's where they're going. No. Weird, right? Yeah, a little weird, but also, showing that he's tapped into the fighting world. He follows Marshall. Exactly. Knows all Valley winners from the past. Yeah, maybe he knows a Johnny. Daniel. Oh, okay. Hold on. I forgot. I gotta bring up. Where the heck? Wait, no. Here it is. Here it is. Okay. Do you hate Andrew Tate? Which just brings us to this little thing that came out the other day. Like, here they are, coming at each other. I don't know. This is like funny to me. I love like this guy in the middle. How does it look if I? Yeah. I love like the guy in the middle. Like, it's just like stopping to them and like the stare down. I like, who's got the better stare here? I actually think Tate does. He looks a little bit like, well, like this is more menacing. This is a little bit, He's leaning his head back too. See that? Notice how he leans his head back. It's a little bit more of like a defensive. Look at how he leans his head back. So anyway, this fight's gonna happen, or well, I guess it's not announced yet. He says negotiations, but who knows? I think it'll be fun. I actually think, not that I know a whole lot about them, but I actually think it'll be tough to see who wins, because I do know Tate is past his prime. He's older, while Paul is more or less in his prime. Plus Tate is a kickboxer. He wasn't a regular boxer, so that puts him at a distinct disadvantage fighting outside his specialty. So we'll see what happens. But like I this could be fun. Like I get some of you people asking me about him or something, but I don't know. I think people overreact. I don't really care about him. Like, but it is kind of like fun. You get into it. So, we'll see if they fight. Maybe we'll even do a stream and cover it live. from Tori to help out this girl, and she becomes an ally later. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, the kids aren't getting a spinoff. I don't know. I roll my eyes at that. Guy in the middle. Looks like the situation. Yeah, yeah. What color is your Bugatti? Yeah. If Tate loses, his career's over. Yeah, it could be. I mean, it's not going to go well for him. That's a good way to put it. Jake Paul, I think, can what do you say? Suffer a loss, right? I actually know very little. Is he the guy who was on Disney at one point? I think he could suffer a loss, but I don't think Tate can. Fight that he mostly can win. Money. Yeah. How are you? Doing good. So yeah, I talked about doing a crease video last week, and I'll get to it, guys. I've just also been doing writing. There's the Nano Nomo or whatever the hell it's called. It's like there's a challenge where like you try to write a book in November. Then they changed it, I guess, to 50,000 words. But like, write something in November, push yourself. And I wanted to partake in that. And I actually got a late start. I'm not writing a book. I'm going to write a screenplay, but I am trying to focus on that. And it's hard for me to then like switch back and forth and then like do some Cobra Kai stuff, like make a YouTube video, like when I want to just focus on this writing what I'm writing. So we'll see how it goes. I did a lot of like outlining and planning, which I don't know, maybe it helped some. We'll see. So I've only been doing like 3, so I'm literally like a week and a half behind. I've only actually done like 3 days of real writing. About what he really wants. Yeah. And there's a picture of Peyton List in the thumbnail. Yeah, we'll get to some sort of crease video eventually, but like my mind is elsewhere, and then I was kind of thinking of like some shorts and stuff too, but we'll see. It's oh, here, Kim Papa, this is a good question. There's no Robbie in Carmen's Dream, Aaron's script, I guess. So if you listen to Vanessa Rubio, she did an interview on Cobra Kai Companion. He put it out I don't know, like 2 weeks ago or something. If you go to Cobra Kai Companion and listen to that, but she actually does talk about the dream sequence in her interview. And so actually Robbie was there. So Tanner Buchanan was actually on set when they were shooting that, and he was going to be in the scene. And then in the last minute, they thought, maybe Robbie's not in it. And so they shot it without Tanner. He just was on the sideline there. And I think the thinking was at that point, like Carmen wasn't thinking of Robbie at that point. Like when it was a dream, right? And so she's imagining Johnny, she's imagining Miguel, she's imagining the baby. But Robbie wasn't quite in her orbit yet. So that's why Robbie's not in the dream, which actually I think makes sense. Like she's really never even met him at this point. Episode 4. So it's season 5 episode. She's never really even met him. So like he's not part of her dream, but they actually did think of it. And in fact, Tanner Buchanan was even on set. He was there. He was going to be in it. It was a last minute decision to shoot it without him. So, yeah, what Round Table said. Essentially, yeah, then reconcile. But like, yeah, I think it's just like, you know, he wasn't part of her dream yet. Like he wasn't in her orbit. She wasn't thinking of him. Even trying to help her mom, maybe. Carrie Underwood lover. Less Johnny fights. That's not even possible. How do you have less Johnny fights? Like, huh? Less Johnny fights. Dude, I don't know what you're talking about. Less Johnny fights. That's what Johnny does best. He fights, right? So, yeah. So there you go. Bobby and Daniel, the first movie. Yeah, maybe they did. You know, who knows? It's just been off screen. I'd like to think that. Something that's just sort of off screen. Mm-hmm. The hair strike. Let me look. I don't think that's a real strike. Let's see. Where is their fight? Okay, hold on. A hair strike. Yeah, I think you guys. From Kim to Sam. Sorry, guys. Let me see. Here's Kim and Tori. Sam, doesn't Sam come up? Or is it earlier? No. Okay, here. Okay, hold on, guys. Let's see here. Can I put? Let me see if I can. Oh, that's not gonna work. Shoot. Weirdly, it doesn't show. Huh. That's so weird. It doesn't show what's in. Sorry guys. I thought I could show it to you what I was looking at, but I can't. Let me see. Okay, let's see. Hold on. But I'm looking here. Okay, they're rolling. Her hair is there. She throws a punch. Flips and gets back up. She runs to Tori. There's no hair strike. Kick to Sam. Throws a punch. Tori. Sam's behind her. Sam's kicking Kim. Just some fighting. Let's see. Is this what you're calling a hair strike? Okay, here's Sam getting knocked. Oh my God! Are you're mistaking a kick for a hair strike? So the scene, what you're talking about, is her hair actually misses her, but she throws a kick. But you can't see the kick because you can only see her winding up the kick. You can't actually see it because of the way it's shot. It's shot from behind. It's shot from behind of Sam. But it's not actually a hair strike. It's a kick. The hair actually passes her. The hair passes her, and then she, completes the kick, and then she flies back. The hair strike. Sorry, I was talking about this one. She didn't hit her with her hair. Her hair actually swings past her, and she kicks. Happy birthday, Thanura. Do you think they're relevant enough? Well, if they were in it, they're relevant enough, but we'll see what happens. No, she doesn't hit her with her hair. You just can't see the kick well because of the way it's framed. I wish I could put this up, but for some reason it wasn't showing when I played stream. Likely it might end with season 6. I think it'll end with season 7. Well, it would be sad, but we'll get over it. Plus, there's going to be probably a spin-off, so there's always more to come. Thank you for checking. Yeah. Yeah. You can even see her winding up the kick through, like you threw, like her arms or something. It's hard to see, but it means final season. No, it doesn't. They're quiet because they're shooting Obliterated. Like, literally, they're on production on a huge show with like explosions and everything. No, there won't be an animated series. There's no reason for that. All right, guys, I'm going to take off. Thank you for coming in. The loyal ones. Like I said, not as many videos coming out right now just because I'm working on some other stuff. Really want to get that done. But I will get some stuff, plus Cobra Kai Companion. The recaps are really good, and we got a episode coming out on Weird, so that's a fun one. Thank you everyone for sticking around. Thank you for being loyal. Cobra Kai never dies. Take care.